Hey, I had somebody ask about my book. Um, this book is like a homemade book with hand drawn chords, which I do for my students. I've been doing that for, maybe 30 some, 35 years or 40 years, drawing out chords for my students. So this is kind of like that, only, you know, a collection and slightly organized. Well, it doesn't have a whole lot of text. It's mostly diagrams of chords. The first page is I call it chord yoga, which has the easiest chords I could think of. And I'm just suggesting that you play them real slow and calmly. And this is going to train your ears to hear the sound, which you could argue that the ability to hear and play by ear and imagine what to do next is more important than reading. But, reading's important too. If you're going to play some Beethoven and Bach, you probably are going to need to read it so you can know the correct sequence of notes. But a lot of rock and blues and pop is just sequences of chords. So these are some simple chord diagrams on the first page, like an E minor 7 to an A9. You just go back and forth. These are some of the simplest chords I could think of that are pleasant and easy to play. The second page has some strumming patterns. That's like quarter notes, downstrokes, 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat. Super crazy simple. Down, 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 down. And then we could go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up for some eighth notes. What else is in there? Oh, half notes, whole notes, 2 quarter notes followed by 3 eighth notes. That would be down, 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 up, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if anybody got stuck on anything in the book, I would make a video showing you what I intended on that page. All you gotta do is ask. Okay. The next page is like the key, the 3 main chords of the key of A, which are A, D, and E. You can see the diagrams. A, D, E. If you play those 3 songs, or chords, you can do like a whole bunch of Buddy Holly songs, and rock and roll songs, truck driving songs, country songs, rockabilly, whatever, pop, country, and combinations of how to put those chords together in little patterns. And it shows you what this is: index, middle, ring, pinky, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll tell you which finger to use as you press down on the chord. What is this? Page 4 has what I call campfire cowboy chords, which is kind of my way of poking fun at people that only learn 3 or 4 chords. And there's nothing wrong with that. I actually really love that sound and that style. But I've had students that could only play campfire cowboy chords. G, C, D, E, A, B7, E minor, D7, F major 7, D minor, G7, throw in a C7. It'd give you songs like Stand By Me, or Stray Cat Strut, or 12 Bar Blues, Can't You See, Sweet Home Alabama. You could play, if you knew these chords, you could do, a lot of blues. Okay. Then the next page is like a bunch of G major chords. It's a whole page of G major. A G major chord is made of G, B, and D notes. All right. So this is not a hard sell. If you don't need this book, if you don't want it, don't worry about it. I've got about 6 of them left. They're $20 each. What do we got next? G chords. And then I jumped, I got a C major scale here with tablature. You can handle a little tablature. If you're not used to reading tablature, I'll help you learn it. C major scale. And then the next page, I had you started learning a few notes up the neck. And I didn't fill them all in because I want you to finish it. So if I could fill them all in. But that's not helping you. You got to fill them in. You got to think about it. So that's a little challenge. I didn't really write a whole lot in here. I'm just draw pictures. The next page is power chords, which is your rock and roll two or three note chords. Very important to know your power chords. I know them very well all over the neck. And I got 15 different patterns of power chords. And on page 9, I've got a few bar chords. You know, this book is pretty good. I was kind of thinking, that book is kind of stupid. Wrong again. This book rocks. I forgot how good it is. Then you've got some easy bar chords. And bar chords are kind of like really intimidating for a lot of people. Well, this is the easy way to do some pleasant bar chords. What I want you to do is just do the first chord. Take your time and play it softly. Listen to each note. Let it ring out. Listen again. Play it again. Relax. Take a break. Get a little sip. Walk around. Come back and play it again. I'm not going to push you through this book rapid fire. It's all about slow and listening, getting your ears trained to recognize these shapes. Yeah, chord books are kind of boring. I can't think of anything more boring than chord books. But mine is kind of fun. Here's more bar chords. Big page of bar chords. So, you know, you're never going to get through the whole book. Oh, page 11. Chords used by the Beatles. I just got my Beatles book and drew a bunch of chords out that I saw in the book. If you hate the Beatles, learn them anyway. It doesn't matter. If you love the Beatles, learn all these chords, and there's many, many more chords to learn. Then we've got some blues chord progressions. Just play from left to right. 12 bar blues. Then I got a turnaround. Next I've got a bunch of E chords here. E major. E majors are made of E, G sharp, and B notes. There's a chord formula written there. There is an error on this page. Can you find it? So there's a little challenge. Can you find the error? Actually, there's maybe 3 errors in the book. Can you find them? A little challenge. Then we've got A chords, D chords. What's next? Did I skip a page? G chords, more G chords, C chords, F chords, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B. I got some minors, E minor, A minor. Okay. Then I've got some chord progressions to try. So, you know, it's just organized the way I want to organize. It's not like super duper scientific. Like, who cares what order you learn it in? I don't care. Here's D minor and G minor chords on 2 pages. Once you get all those, you've pretty much got your minors figured out. All right. Here's chords in keys. There's 12 keys. Each key has 7 chords in it. They're listed in kind of in a grid. Just work your way through it. They're all drawn down below if you need help learning some of them. I've got C major chord tones. I've got circle of fourths and fifths. That's fascinating. I've got circle of fifths in tablature, showing you in chords. I got power chords around the world, which is, what do you call it? Another circle of fourths and fifths. Then I've got dominant seventh chords in a circle. So work your way through everything. If you have a question, let me know. I've got a page on the caged system. I got a page on chords that are used in kind of like jazz band or jazz music. Page 39. Page 40, I call it 8-bar swing and cool cat changes. Just kind of swinging, jazzy, bluesy sound. Page 41's just got some far out chords, just for fun. Page 42, I copied from Guitar Player magazine, a little article. A few cliche-free chords, cliche-free. Page 43, I've got a really bizarre version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with incredibly difficult chords. Page 44, I got chord formulas. Page 45, I just drew in a few favorite chords I have. I like to practice. And page 46, another diagram of the neck for you to fill in more notes. Then I got some photographs of gigs and family and goofing off at the end. And similar up here. Just some fun photos, like a collage. All right, that's my book. If you want to order one, you can email me at hooverguitar@yahoo.com. hooverguitar@yahoo.com, and we'll figure it out. I can just send you one. Looks like I've got 3 left. Well, if these sell, I might print some more, but you know, I don't want to like force anything on anybody. But as far as a simple chord book, that's a lot of information without, you know, a whole bunch of massive explanation. It's just basically try the chord, sound it out, listen, and, you know, train your ear without a whole bunch of me controlling you or telling you to do this, do that. It's like, hey, you figure it out. Just play through them. The chords, not a big deal. That circle of fourths and fifths, by the way, a good way to play it is go E, A, D, D, A, E, E, A, E, A, E, A, D, D, A, E, E, A, D, or E, A, E, E, A, D, G, G, D, A, E, E, A, D, G, C, C, G, C, G, C, G, D, D, G, C, C, G, D, D, A, D, A, E, E, A, D, G, C, F, and work it back. You're going to start hearing some cool stuff. E, A, D, G, C, F, A sharp, D sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, B, E. It's a circle of fourths. Go this way and they're fifths. That's more than I can explain right now, but trust me, you'll dig it. You'll hear some amazing things. You will advance rapidly if you work on your circle of fourths and fifths. And that's in the book. Get that book out. If you got it, practice. Open your ears, and music is pretty darn generous once you give it a chance. Thanks a lot.